The Chrysler 300C is often remembered as one of the first muscle cars in history. Launched as part of Chrysler's Letter series, the 300C was designed to combine luxury and performance in a single package. Equipped with a powerful 6.4-liter Hemi V8 engine, capable of producing 375 horsepower, the 300C was one of the fastest and most powerful cars of its time. Its sleek and aerodynamic design, characterized by Virgil Exner's forward look lines, gave the 300C a modern and bold appearance. In addition to its impressive performance, the 300C was also known for its comfort and luxury. The car's interior was filled with high-quality materials such as leather and wood trim, providing a sophisticated driving experience. Combining these elements, the Chrysler 300C quickly became a symbol of status and innovation, attracting the attention of car enthusiasts and automotive critics alike. The year 1957 was a significant milestone in automotive history, not only for Chrysler but for the entire industry. This period was characterized by a wave of innovations in design and technology. Automakers fiercely competed to introduce new features and styles that would attract increasingly demanding consumers. For Chrysler, 1957 represented the pinnacle of Virgil Exner's forward-look design philosophy, which introduced lower, sleeker, and more aerodynamic lines in cars. In addition to the visual impact, 1957 was a crucial year for technological advancements. Cars began to incorporate more safety features, such as seat belts and improved brakes. The industry also saw an increase in engine power, with many vehicles, like the Chrysler 300C, featuring high-performance V8 engines. This year marked the beginning of a golden era for muscle cars, laying the foundation for the development of increasingly faster and more powerful cars in the following decades. The 1950s were a golden age for the American automotive industry. After World War II, the United States economy was booming, and the demand for automobiles grew exponentially. People were eager to buy cars that not only provided transportation, but also symbolized status and progress. This period saw a significant increase in car production, with the Big Three, Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler, competing intensely to capture consumers' attention. The 1950s were marked by significant innovations in automotive design and technology. Cars began to incorporate more aerodynamic styles inspired by aviation, with sleek lines, tail fins, and generous use of chrome. Internally, vehicles became more comfortable and luxurious, with the introduction of features such as air conditioning, built-in radios, and adjustable seats. Additionally, engine power increased, with many automakers introducing high-performance V8 engines to meet the growing demand for faster and more powerful cars. The Chrysler Corporation was in a period of transformation and innovation during the 1950s. Under the visionary leadership of Virgil Exner, Chrysler introduced the forward-look design concept in 1955, which revolutionized the appearance of American cars. This new style featured lower and sleeker lines with an emphasis on aerodynamics, which became the hallmark of Chrysler vehicles. Chrysler not only focused on design, but also invested heavily in engineering and performance. The company introduced several technological innovations during this decade, including the Torque-Flight automatic transmission and Hemi engines, known for their power and efficiency. These innovations helped Chrysler stand out in a highly competitive market and build a reputation for quality and innovation. The Chrysler 300C was launched in 1957 as part of the Letter series, which began in 1955 with the Chrysler 300. Chrysler's goal with this line was to combine luxury and performance in a single package, creating a car that was as impressive in terms of speed as it was in terms of comfort and style. The 300C in particular elevated this combination to new heights. Equipped with a 6.4-liter Hemi V8 engine, capable of producing 375 horsepower, the 300C was immediately recognized as one of the most powerful and fastest cars of its time. Its aerodynamic and sleek design, a result of Exner's forward look, ensured that it stood out visually as much as it did in terms of performance. The car's interior was not left behind, featuring luxurious leather and wood trim, providing a sophisticated driving experience. The positioning of the Chrysler 300C in the market was strategic. Chrysler targeted a segment of consumers who wanted the best of both worlds: the power and thrill of a sports car combined with the luxury and comfort of a high-class sedan. The 300C quickly became a status symbol, attracting both car enthusiasts and high-profile consumers seeking something more exclusive and powerful. The 1957 Chrysler 300C is a classic example of what an American high-performance luxury car should be. With its robust and elegant design, the 300C featured long, flowing lines that accentuated its aerodynamic appearance. The front of the car showcased a wide, imposing grille, flanked by dual headlights that gave the vehicle a confident and aggressive expression. The long hood and slanted windshield added a touch of sophistication and modernity. On the sides, the 300C boasted chrome trim running the length of the car, accentuating its smooth and dynamic lines. The tail fins, an iconic feature of the 1950s, were prominent yet elegantly integrated into the design, giving the car a futuristic and bold look. At the rear, the brake lights were harmoniously integrated into the tail fins, completing the cohesive and visually attractive design of the car. The design of the Chrysler 300C was heavily influenced by Virgil Exner's forward look concept, introduced by Chrysler in the mid-1950s. Exner believed that cars should look like they were in motion even when parked, and this philosophy was reflected in the aerodynamic lines and the low, wide stance of the 300C. The forward look emphasized modernity and innovation, with sleek shapes and balanced proportions that challenged the more conservative designs of the time. The tail fins and abundant use of chrome were distinct features of the forward look, giving the 300C an imposing and unmistakable presence. This style not only captured the public's imagination, but also set a new direction for automotive design, influencing other manufacturers to adopt a bolder and more futuristic approach. The 1957 Chrysler 300C was not only aesthetically pleasing, but also incorporated several design innovations that set it apart from its competitors. One of the most notable innovations was the use of lightweight and durable materials, which helped improve fuel efficiency and performance. The use of aluminum panels in some parts of the body not only reduced weight, but also improved corrosion resistance, increasing the vehicle's durability. Another significant innovation was the introduction of an advanced suspension system that provided a smoother and more stable ride. The independent front suspension and rear semi-elliptical springs ensured that the 300C could handle various road surfaces well, offering a comfortable and controlled driving experience. The dual headlights and taillights integrated into the tail fins were not only aesthetic design elements, but also functional, improving visibility and safety. Additionally, the use of vibrant colors and two-tone paint options allowed buyers to personalize their cars, reflecting their personal preferences and individual style. When compared to other contemporary models, the 1957 Chrysler 300C stood out for its innovative design and impressive performance. Models like the Chevrolet Bel Air and Ford Fairlane were popular at the same time, but did not offer the same level of innovation and power as the 300C. The Chevrolet Bel Air, for instance, was known for its iconic design and popular appeal, focusing more on accessibility and style rather than high-performance capabilities. The Ford Fairlane was also a strong competitor with attractive design and various engine options, but again, it did not reach the same level of power and luxury as the 300C. Let's talk about the V8 Hemi engine now. But be careful, if you don't subscribe to the channel, you'll be condemned to drive an electric car for the rest of your life, so subscribe to the channel. The 1957 Chrysler 300C was equipped with one of the most impressive engines of the time, the 6.4-liter Hemi V8. This engine, known as Firepower, was capable of producing 375 horsepower and 563 Nm of torque, making the 300C one of the most powerful cars available on the market. The name Hemi derived from the hemispherical combustion chamber design, which allowed for more efficient fuel combustion, resulting in greater power and better overall performance. The V8 Hemi was equipped with dual 4-barrel carburetors, which further enhanced fuel delivery and engine performance. This setup allowed for rapid acceleration and impressive top-speed capabilities, cementing the 300C as a true muscle car of its era. The characteristic sound of the Hemi engine, with its deep and powerful roar, was another aspect that thrilled car enthusiasts and contributed to the 300C's legendary aura. Although the V8 Hemi engine was the star of the show, there were other engine options available for the Chrysler 300C, depending on consumer preferences and specific needs. Chrysler also offered a 5.8-liter V8 engine, known as the Polyhead, which produced around 305 horsepower. This option was more affordable and offered a good balance between performance and fuel efficiency. The Polyhead engine used a conventional combustion chamber design, which, while less efficient than the hemispherical design, still provided solid performance. This option was ideal for consumers who desired the aesthetics and luxury of the 300C but didn't need the full power of the Hemi engine. The 1957 Chrysler 300C came equipped with the 3-speed torque-flight automatic transmission, one of the most advanced and reliable transmissions of the time. The torque-flight was known for its smooth and quick gear shifts, enhancing the driving experience and making it more comfortable and enjoyable, especially in urban traffic. In addition to the automatic transmission, the 300C was also available with a 3-speed manual transmission, which was a popular choice among high-performance car purists. The manual transmission allowed drivers greater control over the vehicle's performance, providing a more engaging and dynamic driving experience. The technical features of the 300C included an independent front suspension with coil springs and a rear suspension with semi-elliptical leaf springs. This suspension setup was designed to offer a smooth and stable ride even on rough roads. The drum brake system on all 4 wheels, while common at the time, provided reliable and effective braking, ensuring the occupant's safety. The performance of the 1957 Chrysler 300C was impressive by the standards of the time. Equipped with the 6.4-liter Hemi V8 engine, the 300C could accelerate from 0 to 60 mph in about 8 seconds, a respectable mark for a car of its size and weight. The top speed of the 300C varied depending on the engine, but models equipped with the Hemi engine could easily reach speeds over 130 mph, making it one of the fastest cars in its class. In terms of fuel efficiency, the 300C, like many high-performance cars of the era, was not particularly economical. Fuel consumption ranged between 10 to 15 mpg, depending on driving conditions and vehicle maintenance. Although fuel efficiency was not a primary concern for consumers at the time, the power and performance of the 300C more than made up for this drawback. The handling of the 300C was improved by its well-designed suspension, which offered a stable and controlled ride even at high speeds. Power steering, available as an option, made maneuvering the car easier at low speeds and in urban areas, making the driving experience more comfortable and enjoyable. The 1957 Chrysler 300C was offered in 2 main body styles, the hardtop and the convertible. These versions allowed consumers to choose between the elegance and practicality of a hardtop or the freedom and style of a convertible. The hardtop version of the 300C featured a fixed hard roof that provided an elegant and sophisticated appearance. The pillarless design of the hardtop offered an unobstructed view for the driver and passengers, contributing to a cleaner and more fluid aesthetic. This version was popular among consumers who valued the security and comfort of a hard roof, combined with the characteristic power and luxury of the 300C. For those who preferred the feeling of driving with the wind in their hair, the 300C was also available as a convertible. The convertible model retained all the luxury and performance features of the hardtop, but with the addition of a retractable roof that could be easily lowered for an open-air driving experience. This model was especially popular among car enthusiasts who sought a sporty and sophisticated look, as well as an enjoyable and engaging driving experience. Throughout its production, the Chrysler 300C had some special editions and limited models that further increased its appeal and exclusivity. Among these, the limited edition 300C Special Edition stood out, featuring exclusive characteristics and finishes not found in the standard versions. The 300C Special Edition was a limited version that showcased high-quality finishes and additional luxury features. This edition included premium leather upholstery, wood interior details, and exclusive paint options. Additionally, this version often came equipped with all available options, making it one of the most complete and luxurious versions of the 300C. The main differences between the 1957 Chrysler 300C models were in the design features and available options. Here are some of the most notable differences. The most obvious difference between the hardtop and the convertible was, naturally, the presence or absence of a hard roof. While the hardtop offered a more rigid structure and a classic appearance, the convertible provided the freedom of open-top driving. The convertible also had additional structural reinforcements to compensate for the lack of a hard roof, which added a bit of extra weight to the vehicle. The 300C models varied in terms of interior finishes and customization options. Consumers could choose from a variety of exterior colors, leather upholstery, wood details, and metallic finishes. These options allowed owners to personalize their vehicles according to their personal preferences, making each 300C somewhat unique. Special versions and limited editions of the 300C often included additional equipment not available in the standard models. These options could include air conditioning, a premium sound system, power steering, power brakes, and other advanced features that improved the vehicle's comfort and convenience. The reception of the 1957 Chrysler 300C was extremely positive from both the public and automotive critics. Consumers were impressed with the combination of luxury, performance, and innovative design. The V8 Hemi engine and Virgil Exner's forward-look aesthetics were particularly praised. Automotive critics highlighted the 300C as one of the most powerful and sophisticated cars of its time, applauding its advanced engineering and attention to detail. Car enthusiasts quickly adopted the 300C, attracted by its exceptional performance and luxurious features. The model also won several industry awards and recognitions, solidifying its reputation as one of the best cars of 1957. The impact of the Chrysler 300C on the automotive market was significant. Initial sales were strong, and the model helped elevate Chrysler's image as an innovative and high-performance brand. Although the 300C was a niche car aimed at a high-profile audience, it set new standards for performance and luxury that influenced other manufacturers to follow suit. The success of the 300C also encouraged Chrysler to continue developing high-performance models, contributing to the evolution of muscle cars in the following decades. Its presence in the market increased Chrysler's competitiveness against its rivals, General Motors and Ford. When compared to direct competitors like the Chevrolet Bel Air and the Ford Fairlane, the Chrysler 300C stood out for its superior performance and advanced design. The Chevrolet Bel Air was known for its iconic design and accessibility, but it did not offer the same level of power and luxury as the 300C. The Ford Fairlane, while also a strong competitor, focused more on style and a variety of models rather than high-performance capabilities. The 300C offered a driving experience that combined the best of both worlds, the brute power of a muscle car and the comfort of a luxury sedan. This unique combination ensured the 300C a prominent position in the market and made it a true icon of the automotive industry. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below about what you think of the 300C. Have you ever had the chance to see one up close? Or maybe you have a personal story involving this model? Share your experiences and opinions with us. Also, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, be sure to do so now and hit the notification bell. That way you won't miss any of our upcoming videos full of interesting and informative content. We have many more videos about classic cars, automotive innovations, and the history of the automotive industry coming your way. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.